PSG versus Nice game from yesterday, April 25th. What a result.
Yeah, quite something. Nice beating PSG 3-1. You just don't expect that, do you?
Not at all. PSG, the clear favorites, and they go down like that. So, our mission today is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Figure out how this upset actually happened by digging into the stats and the key moments.
Absolutely. And the scoreline itself tells a story. So, Nice got the first one, Sanson, 34 minutes in.
Right.
Then PSG hit back. Ruiz equalized around the 41st minute. Looked like maybe game on, you know?
Yeah, you'd think so. Back on level terms just before halftime.
And then, bang! Right after the break, 46 minutes, Sanson again for Nice. That must have been a huge blow for PSG.
Oh, definitely. A real quick punch after seemingly getting back into it.
And then Wayande Ishmi, he sealed it for Nice around the 70-minute mark, 3-1.
So that second Nice goal, right at the start of the second half, that really shifted things. But you look at the attacking numbers and it gets, well, confusing.
How so?
Well, PSG had, 32 shots? Compared to just 7 from Nice. And shots on target 13 for PSG, only 3 for Nice.
Wow, 13-3 on target, and they lose 3-1. That's remarkable inefficiency from PSG, isn't it?
Exactly. It screams inefficiency. And on the flip side, incredible clinical finishing from Nice.
Yeah, they didn't need many bites at the cherry, clearly. Just took their chances when they came.
And it wasn't like PSG didn't control the game flow. They had 76% possession. It was huge.
76%. Okay, so Nice were basically defending for most of the match.
Pretty much. And the passing numbers reflect that too. PSG completed 780 passes, 91% accuracy. Nice. Just 249 passes and only 76% accuracy.
So it's that classic case, isn't it? Possession doesn't automatically mean goals or wins.
Not even close in this match.
Nice must have just sat back, absorbed it all, and, hit them hard and fast on the counter. Made their limited goal time count.
Seems like it. And that really jumps out when you look at big chances. PSG apparently created 9 big chances. 9.
Okay, 9 clear opportunities.
But they missed 8 of them.
8 out of 9. Ouch! That's where the game was lost for them, surely.
You'd have to think so. And Nice, they only created 4 big chances in the whole game.
4 chances? And scored 3 goals from them, presumably. They missed just 1.
Exactly. That contrast is just stark. Clinical versus wasteful.
What do you put that down to? Bad luck, good goalkeeping, nerves.
Could be a mix, right? Maybe some rush shots from PSG. Maybe the Nice keeper had a blinder. Or just that lack of composure. Perhaps Nice's defense forced them into slightly tougher angles, even for those big chances.
Yeah, could be. Interesting point on the defense. Discipline-wise, Nice actually committed slightly more fouls, 11 versus 9 from PSG.
Oh, really? More fouls,
But fewer yellow cards, only 1 for Nice compared to 3 for PSG. No reds for either team.
So maybe smarter fouling from Nice? Tactical, perhaps? Disrupting play without getting into serious trouble?
It kind of suggests that, doesn't it? Controlled aggression, knowing when and where to make the challenge without crossing the line too often. Smart game management.
And speaking of defense, get this stat. Corners. PSG had 17.
17 corners.
17. And Nice had 0. None at all.
0. That's unbelievable. 17 set-piece chances from corners, and PSG couldn't make a single one count.
Nope. Tells you a lot about how well Nice defended their box, doesn't it? Dealing with crosses, heading things clear, just resolute defending.
Absolutely. Well-drilled, organized at the back. They clearly frustrated PSG in the final third.
And just quickly, for context, this wasn't completely out of nowhere, maybe. Looking back, PSG have generally had the upper hand against Nice. Sure, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in the previous 5.
Okay, so a decent record for PSG.
But their last league game, back in October 2024, was actually a 1-1 draw. So maybe, just maybe, there was a hint Nice could, compete.
Yeah, that draw does show Nice could hold their own. Still, turning a draw into a 3-1 win against PSG is a big step up. It makes the result even more impressive for Nice.
So wrapping it up, it seems clear. PSG dominated almost every stat you'd normally associate with winning possession, passes, shots, chances created, corners.
Everything except the one that matters most. The score.
Right. They were just undone by a Nice side that was, ruthlessly efficient when they got their chances and incredibly disciplined when they didn't have the ball.
It really throws up that classic football debate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dominance versus efficiency. What's actually more effective?
It's a great question, and maybe something for you listening to think about too. Does putting in the most effort, having the most control, always lead to the best outcome? Or is it sometimes more about being smarter, more clinical, and making those key moments count? Something to ponder, maybe even beyond football.